Hey my friends, and welcome back to another Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. Today is January 17th of 2025 and I am going to show you, if I can find it real fast, this adorable little Floral Delight memo pad holder. Isn't that cute? I know, right? So simple. Of course, you know me, I love showing off the simple little tricks that you can do and recreate them for all your favorite peoples or even for yourself. So before we get started, I am going to turn the camera down. And while I'm doing so, make sure you go subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you never miss one of my weekly tutorials. I hope you've all been doing fabulous this past week. I am excited for all the new things we have going on here. This paper that I'm going to be demonstrating with today is from the brand new Floral Delight Designer Series paper. It is in our new mini catalog, and look at this paper. Isn't it just gorgeous? All the pages are just so pretty. They're just bright. I love it. And then if you flip them over, ta-da! See how everything just coordinates so well? It just kind of has that lemonade sunshine feeling, and it totally, I don't know about you guys, but it gets me feeling like I am ready to go for summer. 100%. So to create this, you'll need one sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. If you don't have the Floral Delight, I am almost positive whatever kind of designer paper you have, this is going to turn out adorable. The other thing is you will need 2 sheets of cardstock. So there you go with the cardstock. Now I already pre-cut my cardstocks. I'm using Daffodil Delight, and then so to start off, you're going to take one of your pieces of cardstock and you're going to cut it at 11 by 5 7/8, and then on the short side of your cardstock you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Then you're going to rotate it to the long side, and then you are going to score it at 2 3/4. And that's all you're going to do with this one. And then on the next piece of 8 1/2 by 11, you're going to cut it, well, you're cutting it at 8 by 11. So you're just taking off a half. I got a little cat hair here. You're just taking off half of it. So it's 8 by 11, and on the short side, you're going to score at 3/8, and then again at 5 7/8, and again at 6 1/4. Then you'll turn it on the long side and you're going to score it at 2 3/4. And that's all you're going to do with this. And then let me slide this over here for you. Set these to the side real fast, and I'll show you. With the designer series paper, you're going to take and cut 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 8, and I have those sitting here. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of 1 1/2 by 8. No, I'm sorry. That's this one, because you'll get this piece from this piece. So you're going to have 1 1/2 by 8. So I'm going to set that one to the side. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of the 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And then you'll need one more piece, and that's going to be your 5 by 1 1/2 for the notepad. So then you're going to start all of your folding. So this is important to have your bone folder here. You're going to want really to get these creases creased well so that they hold into place just like so. All right. And then on the other one, before you fold this, we're going to cut out this little square here. Let me grab my snips real fast. And I'm going to cut it completely out, just like so. All right. Throw him away. And now I'll go ahead and score using my bone folder, folding down all the score lines. So then that way everything is easier to fold and handle as we put this thing together. Hopefully there's no, oh, I forgot one of the things. Let me grab my tear tape because this will be very important to have along the way. Okay, so with your tear tape, you're going to put it all the way down on one side, and then you're going to put it on each of these sides. So I'm going to put one piece right here, and then I'm going to take it and go all the way down, and it fits really perfectly on our little scored piece here. So go all the way down here. Make sure it's folded in really well. And then I'm gonna put another piece here. Okay. Next, we will take off our tear tape so that we can fold up our little flaps. Just like so. And now we're going to take this side and we're going to just line the two score lines up and adhere this left side to this side. Push it down real well, just like that, and it's perfect. So now I'm going to take this piece off here, and I'm going to put another piece down the center of the piece that I just put together, because when I fold it up, I want it to be able to seal and attach real well. Okay, now I'll just simply fold this piece up, starting from the center. I'm going to make sure that it's stuck down, and then I'm just going to go over and stick this piece, and again over to this piece. So once you fold your pieces, it will create the little pocket that you were looking for. Now you may take the bone folder and kind of come over now that the pieces are folded together, and do another good little press just so that it gets the flexibility that it needs on both sides, because it just got a little bit thicker down here at the bottom. Just like that. Now on this little flap here, if you have one, it's okay if you don't, but I'm going to take and I'm going to punch the corners, because I want it to have a rounded edge. So now I'll have the round edge on both of these. Do you know what I did not bring in before we started the video? Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Y'all pause 1 second. I will be back in just a second. Sorry, I'm totally back. I didn't mean to do that. You will need a notepad or the legal pads, okay? Now all we're going to do now is go ahead real fast and put all of our designer series papers onto the, I'm going to open this up like this so that we can attach our paper. Now you just choose which side you want, and I'm just going to real fast put this multi-purpose glue onto each one like that. It's so beautiful. I love it. And these really make good gifts but they also, if you're a demonstrator like myself, you could do this in a team meeting. Your team members would love to do this and create it, and then they could reduplicate this in a class. So yeah, so this piece right here is the piece that's going on the outer front, and since I did use the corner punch for this, I'm going to go ahead and just do one side of the paper because the other side will stay straight. So, ta-da! Okay, so now let's flip it back over because this is the inside, and we're going to do our pockets. Now you could also punch out a little label if you want to have on one side of the pocket, because ultimately this side is the side I'm going to add the little legal pad to. So if you want, you could put notes or receipts or, you know, some kind of label here. All right, so that's all you do for here. Now this last little piece that we had cut out, the 5 1/4, I'm sorry, the 5 1/2, this little piece is going to be for our legal pad. Now the legal pads you can get on Amazon, get on Walmart. Go to Walmart, you can get a little pack of these little legal pads, very inexpensive, and you get a pack of 3 or 4. I guess it really depends on which kind that you're getting. Office stores have them. You don't have to trim off the bottom or anything. This fits perfect for the size that it is. So I'm going to start by just adding a little bit of adhesive to the top of my, just enough to cover up the black part, but I'm going to flip the paper over this time, and you see how it has that little gingham plaid look? Love it. I'm going to flip it over because it does match perfectly, and I'm going to add it to the top. So then that way it all matches. Now I'm going to use multi-purpose glue for this, so then that way hopefully we have no hiccups. I'm gonna give it a good little press here though, so that way we know that it stays down very nicely. And then you just slide it in to your notepad or your little pocket folder here, just like that. And now you have a cute little pad to hold your paper and carry it around. It would fit in your business bag. It fits perfect if you are in your purse, and you can do a couple of things here. Now the magnets that I had, I put some magnets here, just one in the center. The magnets that I had weren't strong enough to put right here on the flap, but that is a good idea to do, so then that way it stays closed when you need it to. You can also take and just add a little, my words have left me. Take a little, oh my goodness, clothespin. These are miniature little clothespins you can put at the end of it. You can take, like on this one, I added a little fun little just paper clip. I'm sorry guys. And yeah, so the next thing you'll want to do, hang on, I didn't get that stuck in there. It's making my thing pop up. Okay, so like on this one, let me put my little clothespin on here. So like on this one, to create it, and especially if you want to give it as a gift, create a fun little card that goes inside of it. And then I use the paper for the envelope, so it kind of matches, and it just kind of completes the gift giving idea, right? So if you want real fast, if you want to hang on, I'm going to show you how to create a fun little quick card. Let me have these where you can still see them. Da-da-da. Okay, I'm using the basic white card and envelope pack here. So just, they're a little bit smaller than your average cards, but I went ahead and I took the designer paper. Now for the envelope, if you want to make it matching, just get your little flap here and put it over your designer series paper. Give it a little trace. This is an easy way to make your envelope match your card. Real simple like. And then you just take your scissors, trim around it real quick like. And then you can choose which side you want to put on the envelope. I'm going to stick with the little gingham side. I think that's really cute and it kind of breaks up the pattern a little bit. So I'm going to stick that on the outside of the envelope flap. So now my envelope is ready. And then with my little card, I'm going to real quickly fold it in half. Now I took a little square piece here that's like 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to use now they have a stamp set that matches this. I do not have it, so I'm improvising, and I'm going to use the Memorable Blooms stamp set, and I'm going to take the little cute leaf that they have right here on there, and I'm going, what to do with my black ink? I'm trying to hurry so you aren't, okay, waiting for me. Stamp it right in the center. And I'm going to just add a little bit of color to it. Now the colors I have here is Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Daffodil Delight and Lemon Lolly, because those are kind of the colors that are in the designer paper. Okay. I know, boring, right? Watching me color, like speed it up. So I'm gonna add that. But on here, I'm going to take the Pecan Pie and I'm just gonna dab it in between these little things here. I really wanna break up the yellow, so there's just not so much of that going on the card itself. Now you can make it any way you want, because like on the other one, I did add it and it was a great combo. Just trying to be a little different. Let me get these little almost through with it. Bum, ba, da, da. All right. I did this earlier and it really made things pop. Maybe not so much this time. I'm making a mess of it this time. Probably because you're watching me. Okay. Don't do what I do there. Wonder if I could flip it over and start over. Nope. Okay. So get your dimensions. I'm gonna make it stick up on the back side. Putting 4 little dimensions on here. Stick that right there, and then put my sentiment. I'm gonna peel that off. You are awesome. And that's it, guys. So just open up your, see how cute, simple that is? Open up your little notepad, stick it in there, and boom, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and that you try this yourself, and of course, bring a smile for miles always. I will be back next Friday, January 24th of 2025 at 4 p.m. and I hope that you join me. Make sure that you check my descriptions and go to the blog, and you will have all the measurements that you need if you didn't miss them if you missed them in the video, so that you can create your own. Until then, be blessed.